We already know about the Tacx Neo interactive trainer, which is a pretty pricey high-end trainer. But now I'm here with Frank and he's going to tell us about a more affordable version of that, the Flux.
It's actually the more accessible trainer that we're actually developing in addition to a Neo Smart, which we introduced in last year. I believe that Neo Smart is considered to be somewhat more pricier model to some of the customers, and I believe that with this new models we're much more reaching out to further crowds with more accessible ranges, I would say, and that we're very happy to have it in the Eurobike stand here today.
Can you tell me kind of what features the Flux has compared to the Neo?
Flux is still the decent one, I would say, with the max resistance all the way up to 1500 wattage. You still get an inclination up to a max of 10%, and you get an accuracy rate of plus minus 3%, which is a specification of the product as well. However, as you can see, unlike Neo, it has a flywheel inside of it, which is creating the difference between the Neo. So biggest difference would be that because of the flywheel, the customer or rider will feel the riding is much more realistic when compared to Neo, because it's more personal preferences, but flywheel has that effect on person.
Cool, but it still has the kind of same power features and all those kind of things on it as well.
Of course, our power, we call it actually a speed and cadence protocol. It's exactly the same. You can see from the outputs on the backgrounds there that exact output's going to be the same way. And you can access all the other apps out there like Tacx app and Zwift, and as well as Trainer Road. So everything's going to be exactly the same available. It's a different range of price, of course.
Now we've moved over to this tablet here and it's running one of your own apps.
Yes, it is actually called a cycling app, so it allows you to train with the films, and of course you can do cadence training and every variety of trainings on it. It's basically addition of the options that you can have to train with on the Flux, of course, in addition to all the other third-party apps like Zwift and Trainer, which are more popular in the crowds as well. Basically accessibility is all there, and then it's compatible with everything that's out there in the market.
These days, everyone has kind of lots of different devices to do their training on, but you guys have developed some software to kind of bring all that together.
That is actually true. So it's called Tacx Cloud. So basically the concept is that once you input your information and your training data, you can program your training on it. And then of course, once you program everything in and save them on, you can use any devices that's out there, including the iPod all the way to Android tablets and the PC itself, and just reset data without any problems on it. So it allows you much more choices depending on what kind of options you have on the spot. And life is a lot more easier after that, of course. If you just carry a laptop and then you're bored and you want to do 1 hour of a cross riding or core riding, it's always a good idea to have this kind of accessibility, and of course it will make life much more easier that way. Personally, I would utilize phones and tablets much more easier because it's a lot more lighter, of course, so which is also an appealing fact for everyone.
Cool, cheers.